Hello to all of my DIYers, non-DIYers, and DIY enthusiasts. Welcome to the Crafty Nana channel. I'm going to show you how I took some Christmas ornaments and turned them into a wreath. I know you all have seen people make these wreaths, even me, but this DIY is a very special one. My daughter just moved into a new house and she asked me to make her a wreath. We kicked around a few ideas and settled on a Christmas ball wreath with a slight twist. The twist will be revealed at the end of this video, so make sure you watch it all the way to the end. The base of the wreath will be this silver tinsel wreath that I've had for some time. I'm using a mixture of red, silver, and black balls. The first thing is to remove the ornament tops. I only had 8 large balls, so I used my hot glue gun to glue them to the bottom ring of the wreath. I tried to evenly space them by eyeballing how far apart they were. Most of the balls instantly held, but some you had to hold a little more pressure to. Make sure when you're gluing your balls that you add an ample amount of glue. You're now seeing me add on the other 2 large balls. They were kind of hidden in my stash, so now there really is a total of 8 glued onto the wreath. To fill in the spaces in between, I'm using some decorative balls still in the color theme of red, black, and silver, which are also the colors she used on her tree this year. Again, I'm removing the tops off of the balls and gluing them. Now, not only to fill in the spaces between the larger balls, but to also cover the entire wreath. I was going to tell you how many balls it took to cover this 20-inch wreath form, but unfortunately, I lost count. I also added a few white balls just to break up the color scheme a little bit. And as you can see, some of the tops I struggled with, so I had to kind of get my little wire cutters out in order to kind of pull them or tug them off. Also, you'll see that I've added some additional glue as I'm adding the smaller balls to let them connect to the larger balls to help them further hold in place. So that way it could be a stronger wreath and I didn't have to worry about the balls falling off. I didn't have quite enough of the decorative balls, so I wound up adding some red balls that I found out of my stash of Christmas decorations. So to continue to kind of fill in the wreath area and the gaps. I can't believe this wreath took so many balls in order to get completely covered. Thank you all for hanging in there with me. We are almost finished with these medium-sized balls. Let's hopefully keep our fingers crossed and pray that it covers the remainder of this wreath. Phew, the wreath is covered. If you notice, I intentionally left the center of the wreath open because that's where our twist is going to come into play. I'm now taking some smaller red and silver balls and I'm adding them to the wreath just to fill in some of the spaces between the medium-sized ball that were left open because you know they're round, so they can't fit all the way together. So we're trying to cover up some of that silver tinsel so it's just not so noticeable within the wreath. Here's the twist. I added a tiny little village right in the middle of her wreath. And here's what it looks like on her door. She just loves it. And here's a clip of some various wreaths that I've made over the last year or so. I hope you enjoy the picture show. Again, thank you for stopping by. If this is your first time to my channel, welcome, and I hope you will come back. If you enjoyed my video, please click like. If you want to get notified when my next video is available, please subscribe and click the notification bell. If you know someone who likes these kinds of videos, please share. Thank you for your support. And remember to add a touch of love to each crafted piece.